So this is the bitter side of pig farming that people often don't talk about. Most people that will tell you, oh, pig farming is lucrative, you will make money in pig farming. This is the side of pig farming that most times they leave out. They leave out. But as you all know, I love to be very, very straightforward when it comes to how pig farming is done. So that's what's prompted me to make this video today. Yeah, pig farming is good, but you must also have these things at the back of your mind so that you become well prepared. Because if you know the extent a battle will last for, you will be better equipped before you go into that battle. So that's basically the idea behind this video. Now, the first thing you must know about pig farming is pigs eat like crazy. Pigs eat like they are obsessed with food. So we just finished offloading a truck of feed now. And trust me, I'm not even sure that feed will last up to 1 month. Imagine offloading about 5 tons of feed. And you're not even sure if it will last up to 2 months because of the amount of pigs eating. And here at our farm, we love to feed our pigs well. We feed our pigs well. We love to eat, give them what they will eat, and they'll be happy. And their body will be looking good, and they'll be getting good weight. They'll be getting maximum weight every single day they eat their feed. So in pig farming, you don't economize feed. You don't economize feed. You can economize feed in every other thing, every other livestock. But when it comes to feed pigs, you don't economize. If you economize feed, you will pay the price. And the price you pay is that your animals will not gain weight as fast as you want. When you hear, oh, 100 kg, 90 kg, 100 kg plus in six months, it's not by magic. You must feed well and you must feed constantly. Here on our farm, most especially for our growing pigs, as you all know, I'm at the breeder side. So these guys here don't eat, as constant as the grower side, as the fattening side. The guys at the fattening section, they eat 2-4-7. But these guys, we just need to give them what they'll eat and they'll be okay. No need to give them ad libitum because we're not trying to fatten them. Most of them have reached a stage in their life where their growth rate is not at the highest level. It's just basically to maintain their body. And the ones that are giving birth, if you feed them too much, they'll become too fat. So they don't eat too much like that compared to the grower side. Those guys at the fattening section, my God, they eat. So we use different feeds here. And of course, that makes up about 80% of our running cost. When I check our expenses record, most of the things there is feed. 4 tons of this feed, 5 tons of this feed, 3 tons of this feed. That's just the only thing that you see there. So feeds make up about 80% of your running cost. So that's basically that pigs eat like crazy. So you must be well prepared. You must be well prepared. In fact, before you even start your pig farm, make sure you stock up your farm for like 6 months. Make sure you stock up feeds your pigs will eat for like 6 months, so that you not become a bit surprised by the way the pigs will be eating. So the second thing you must know about pigs, which nobody will tell you, is hygiene. Hygiene is important. Hygiene is important when it comes to pigs. Hygiene is very, very important. Don't overlook hygiene. The reason we see us here every day on the farm, washing the pens, sweeping the pens, cleaning the pens, is because we want our pigs to look good. We want our pigs' environment to be neat. Because without that neatness, there will be problem. Some people don't clean their farm every day. There are people who clean their farm once in 1 week, twice in 1 week. How will those pigs do well? They will always be sick. A pig can be eating well, can have a good genetics, but the environment, if the environment is bad, that pig will not grow well. The pig will not grow well because obviously the environment will make it to be sick. It's just like you now, you are eating well. You can't be eating well and yet you live in a dustbin. You will always be sick. No matter the kind of food you're eating there, you will always be sick because your environment is not conducive for you. So Hygiene is how you prevent unnecessary disease, and of course, it's also how you make sure that your pigs are always healthy. So always clean your farm. So the third one is you will lose money if you buy your pigs from careless breeders or from farms that don't really put much carefulness in their breeding programs. For example, if you go to a farm and you want to say, let's say you want to buy large whites, or you want to buy TN, or you want to buy landrace, and due to their mismanagement in terms of how they breed the animals, they sell animals that are inbred animals, probably due to their mistake or lack of observation or lack of record keeping. They put animals that came from the same parents into their breeding program for that moment, and they crossed each other. You end up buying inbred animals, and of course, when you buy inbred animals, it's going to affect the growth and performance of those pigs. So this is why you must always buy animals from farms that know what they are doing. From farms that know what they are doing. So that's very, very important. Now the fourth one is labor is not cheap. As long as you are running a pig farm, you must be able to hire the best hands you can get. Now, pig farming is not a place. In fact, livestock farming in general is not a place where you just say, oh, let me just hire anyone who can clean the pen and wash the pen. No. The workers on your farm, their job goes beyond just sweeping and cleaning. They also have to be able to give injections. They also have to be able to observe these pigs and know when they are sick. So you don't just employ anybody and keep in your farm. Your animals will die. That's just the truth. Your workers have to be skilled, have to be knowledgeable about what they're doing. So even if you don't have even if you can't get an experienced person, like I always say, the number one thing when it comes to hiring a staff is not experience, is the ability to learn. If the person is able to learn, is willing to learn, and is honest, character is always more important than experience. If you bring someone who has 5 years experience now, and someone who doesn't know anything about pigs, and I look at them, and the one who has 5 years experience is a bit, doesn't have that level of sincerity in him or her, I wouldn't even look at the 5 years experience. I'll take that one who doesn't have the experience but is willing to learn and is honest, and train the person. Because this the workload of your staff just goes beyond giving feed, washing pen. It goes beyond that. They have to have a lot of interest in your animals. If you have some staff and you can't comfortably leave your farm for 1 week, then that means your staff are not the right people you need. And when you want the right staff, you also have to be able to pay them well. You can't have a staff who is working well, who is doing well, who is sincere, who is basically hardworking, and you try to also undermine that person's efforts by not paying them well. It may not end well. So you have to encourage them, do your best, treat them well, and of course, show them that you also care a bit about them, so they can transfer that care to your animals. And those who don't want to work or put in the effort, even when you show them care, you sack them from your farm, you fire them from your farm. In livestock farming, you don't say, oh, let me manage somebody. Personally, that's my own belief. I don't believe in managing anybody. If you're not giving me what I want, you must go. You have to go. You have to go. So that's that. The next one is you need patience, of course. Nobody will tell you this about pig farming except me. I'll be the one to tell you guys this. Pig farming is a long-term project. Unlike broilers, I think if I bring broilers now, within 6 weeks, I'll sell them and make my money. And I'll be going. But pig farming is a different thing. It's a long-term project. You buy your pigs when they are little, or when they are growers, or when they are adults. You have to still wait. Even if you buy them as pregnant pigs, you must wait. You must wait for them to give birth, for their children to grow, before you start selling. All these things, let's say, worst case scenario, you must wait at least 1 year. At least 1 year, if not more than 1 year. You can wait for like 1 year, 6 months before you even start selling your first pigs. So it's a long-term project. So you have to be prepared in both medication, in fact, sorry, not even medication, in both feeding and of course the general management of your farm. All these things are important. As someone who has done this for a good number of years, and who has raised thousands of pigs, I know what I'm telling you guys. I know what I'm telling you guys. So that's basically that. Nobody will tell you this, but as someone who has raised thousands of pigs, I know what I'm saying. So that's basically that.